The alien queen ordered, "Remove your helmet," then fell silent. Struck by the human's face, Queen Veyra's claw struck the dais. Marshal Sarek, "Open the chamber. Admit the human envoy." The massive doors ground apart with a hydraulic whine. Eli Mercer strode in, his bulky suit gleaming under the chamber's violet lights. The seal hissed shut behind him, locking the air at precisely 0.8 atmospheres. Her protocol demanded it. She leaned forward on her throne, multifaceted eyes fixed on the figure. "Stand before the court." Eli halted 10 paces from the dais. His helmet's visor reflected her image back at her. A chitinous queen flanked by her advisors. Marshal Sarek gripped his shock lance at her right. Archivist Then clutched a data slate at her left. "Your scans confirm our atmosphere," Veyra said. "Remove the helmet. Breathe our air. Prove this first contact merits trust." Eli's gloved hands moved without pause. A sharp hiss pierced the chamber as he twisted the neck seal. Clips snapped free. He lifted the helmet clear and set it on the deck with a metallic clunk. Queen Veyra's spiracles clamped shut. The entire court froze. Marshal Sarek's mandibles parted in silence. Then's antennae quivered rigid. No one drew breath. Eli Mercer's face lay bare. Soft pink flesh stretched taut over bone. No chitin shell. Coarse black strands sprouted from his scalp. 2 forward-facing eyes blinked wetly, lids sliding horizontal. Nostrils flared wide as he inhaled. Deep, unfiltered. He exhaled. Warm vapor curled from his mouth, carrying a faint, meaty scent. "Security," Sarek barked, lunging forward. His lance hummed to life. "Halt!" Veyra's command cracked like thunder. She slammed her claw again. "Stand down, Marshal. Observe." Eli tilted his head. "Ma'am?" Her primary eyes locked on his. No convulsions, no cyanosis in that fragile skin. Probes had flagged human biology as incompatible, their nitrogen mix too dense, oxygen partial pressure lethal without filtration. Yet he stood casual, chest rising steady. Then's data slate beeped. "My queen. Vitals stable. Oxygen saturation, 90 to 8%. Impossible." "Speak, human," Veyra demanded. Her voice stayed level, but her secondary claws twitched. Uncertainty gnawed protocol. "How do you breathe? Explain." Ellie shrugged. Fabric rasped against his suit. "Your air's a bit dry, but it's fine. Lungs handle it. We evolved for variable pressures." He smiled. Lips peeled back, exposing blunt white teeth in rows. Sarek recoiled. "Brett display. He bears fangs. Control yourself," Veyra snapped. Her own mandibles clicked shut. That grin, predatory, yet his posture slumped, relaxed. No tensed limbs, no pheromone spike. He trusted her air, trusted her. Then scuttled closer. Slate extended. "Archivist protocol. Saliva sample. Open your mouth, envoy." Eli complied. Tongue lolled pink and slick. Then extended a probe. Eli held still. "Composition mammalian," Then muttered. "Amylase dominant. No spherical analogs. He processes gases through wet sacs." Veyra's mind raced. Data clashed with doctrine. Humans arrived in ships that outmaneuvered their escorts, but scans deemed them fragile. No exoskeletons, low muscle density. Yet here he stood, unhelmeted in her throne world. A low chime echoed. Chamber lights flickered. The air recyclers whirred erratic. "System fault," Sarek growled. "Containment breach imminent." Veyra tensed, her chamber sealed against all but her command codes. Failure here meant disgrace. Eli glanced up, recircumpumps cavitating. "Let me check." "Negative," Sarek snarled. "You stay put." But Eli already knelt by a wall panel. Gloved fingers pried the access grate. Wires gleamed inside. "Marshal, restrain him," Veyra ordered. Instinct screamed threat. Sarek charged. Eli didn't flinch. He yanked a diagnostic tool from his suit pouch, a slim probe that beeped on contact. "Stand down," Eli said mildly. Bearings shot. 5 seconds. The lights dimmed again. Alarms wailed. Then's antennae whipped. "Queen, pressure dropping. Evacuate." Veyra rose halfway. Her guards clustered. Eli twisted a valve. A gear clicked audible. Recyclers smoothed to purr. Lights blazed steady. Silence fell anew. He stood, wiped his hands on his suit. Realigned the impeller. Good for another cycle. Sarek's lance drooped. "How?" No authorization. Engineer, Eli said. Fix things. Your seals are metric standard. Easy match. Vera sank back. Her spiracles cycled air. Finally, competence radiated from him, humble as dew on chitin. No boasts, just action. Then, she said, full bioscan. Now. Then activated the overhead array. Beams swept Eli. He stood arms loose, eyes scanning the chamber idly. Confirmed, then reported. Respiratory redundancy. Diaphragm pumps oxygen even under hypoxia. Skin permeable. Sweat glands regulate heat without evaporative loss here. Sweat. Vera focused. Beads glistened on his brow, forehead creasing in lines. He dabbed it with a sleeve, unconcerned. Your kind. Perspire? Sarek asked, voice hushed. Yeah. Cools us. Your air's low humidity, makes it efficient. Eli grinned again. Teeth flashed. No big deal. No big deal. Vera's claws curled. Aliens like her regulated via spherical flaps, precise and armored. Humans leaked fluids, bared fangs, fixed machines mid-crisis. Probes lied, or she had. Envoy Mercer, she said. You followed my order without question. Why? Diplomacy 101. He met her gaze direct. Build trust. You scanned clean. I breathe it. Trust. Her protocols layered suspicion, quarantine, filtration. Armed standoffs. He stripped it bare. Thin leaned in. Queen. Metabolic rate exceeds projections. He burns energy like a fusion core, yet stable. Another flicker. No. The lights held, but a console beside the throne sparked. Her personal terminal, linked to Fleet Command. Archivist, Eli moved before she finished. Secondary power relay. Watch. He bypassed Sarek, knelt by the throne base. Tool hummed. Sparks died. Done, he said. Loose contact from vibration. Happens in high-J maneuvers. Vera stared. Her terminal pinged alive. Fleet reports streamed. Sarek lowered his lance fully. Anticipated. Not anticipated. Experience. Eli rose. Your ships vibrate same as ours. Standard fix. Then's slate word. Queen. Cross-reference. Human vessels lack our inertial dampers. They endure raw acceleration via soft tissue compliance. Eli nodded. Gels and straps. Bodies adapt. Adapt. Vera's world tilted. Her empire armored everything. Ships, troops, envoys. Humans padded theirs and charged ahead. Marshal, she said.
Escort dismissed. Then compile dossiers.
Envoy Mercer remains. Sarek hesitated. My queen. Unsecured. Objection noted. Dismissed. He bowed stiff. Retreated. Doors hissed. Eiley stood easy, sweat drying on his skin. Anything else, ma'am? Vera studied him, face open, eyes clear, no hidden weapons. Just a mammal who breathed poison, fixed her throne, and smiled. Then, she ordered, test metabolic limits. Push him. Then activated a heat emitter. Chamber warmed. 40 degrees. 50. Eli blinked sweat away. Chest heaved faster, toasty. 60. His skin flushed red. Droplets streamed. Discontinue, Vera said. Shock laced her tone. Emitter cut. Eli exhaled fog. Humans handle heat. Everglades back home hit worse. Resilience engineered. Resilience engineered? No. Evolutionary. Vera rose fully. Her court, now just Then, watched rapt. Protocols shattered. This human embodied trust through flesh, vulnerable yet unbreakable. You scare us. Eli paused, then laughed. A bark from his throat. Good. Means we're even. Her spiracles flared. Laughter. Another trait. Weaponized casual. Alarms blared anew. Not chamber. Fleet-wide. Thenon's slate screamed. Incoming signatures. Unknown fleet human origin? Vera. Screens lit. Queen Vera slammed her claw on the armrest. Purged the chamber atmosphere. Standard mix. Now. Panels whirred to life. Vents hissed. The air thickened with the sharp tang of Zethar gas, her species baseline, laced with 12% neurotoxin for calm focus, oxygen dialed to 14%. Human tolerances? Uncharted. Protocol demanded her control. No risks. Eli Mercer stood at ease across the throne room. He tapped his wrist sensor. Numbers flashed red. Tox levels critical. O2 suboptimal. He blinked once, inhaled deep, exhaled smooth. No stagger, no grab for a mask. Marshal Sarek's frills flared crimson. Envoy compromised. He surged forward, a stun prod extended. 2 guards flanked him, claws clicking. Halt! Byra's voice cracked like thunder. She rose from her throne, spiracles pulsing. Marshal, you will stand down. Observe. Sarek froze mid-stride, his mandibles ground. My queen, he's inhaling death. We shield him. Protocol. Protocol bends to data. Veyra's gaze locked on Eli. The human met it. Casual nod, no fear sweat, just steady breaths in her empire's safe air. Archivist then scuttled to his console. Probes extended from wall emitters. Live scans, non-invasive. Initiating biometrics. Respiratory, neural, metabolic. Light swept Eli's form. Then screens erupted in alerts. Impossible. Denna's voice buzzed high. Lung efficiency at 112% nominal human baseline. Zethar metabolized as inert. CO2 buffers active. Evolutionary adaptation. Ellie shifted his feet. Bit sharp on the inhale. Like city smog back home. He tugged his collar. Grinned faint. Veyra's primary claws twitched. Her court gasped. Soft clicks from aids. Humans breathed poison. Fixed her throne's power core blind. Now this. Control slipped like sand. Sarek edged closer. Queen, permit evacuation, is a liability. Denied. Veyra waved him back. Den quantify, push parameters. Then adjusted emitters. Zethar spiked to 18%. Human safe limit, near 0, per prelim scans. Eli coughed once. Cleared his throat. Kept talking. Ever been to a steel mill? Worse fumes. Scans screamed anew. Xenon analogs processed via hemoglobin variants. Tolerance window. 25%. Our warriors black out at 10%. Then's antennae quivered, not engineered. Natural. Species-wide. Veyra circled Eli slow. His skin stayed pink, not blue. Pulse steady at 82 BPM. Hers raced 110. Envoy, your kind attunes to atmospheres? Eli shrugged. We improvise. Miners, astronauts, deep-sea divers. Train for it. Bodies adjust. He tapped his wrist again. Sensor says bail, but I'm good. Sarek snarled low. Bluff. Fragile mammal hides weakness. Test it. Veyra snapped. She craved proof. Total control meant total knowledge. Then, cycle full spectrum. Low oxygen, high pressure. Then hesitated. Mandibles parted. Lethal cascade for unadapted. Do it. Emitters hummed. Pressure climbed. 1.5 atmospheres, her troops' combat norm. Eli's chest rose faster. Sweat beaded, but eyes sharp. Feels like Denver. Din air. Scans lit green. O2 saturation holds 95%. Erythrocytes hyper-efficient. No hypoxia flags.
Fen leaned in. Humans.
Variable baseline. Nomads of atmospheres. Veyra halted before Eli, towered over him. Her 2.1 meters to his 1.8, yet he stood unbowed. No plea, no flinch. Her empire armored suits for every shift. Humans? Wrist toys and grit. A panel sparked behind Then. Console glitch. Zethar corrosion. Common flaw. Lights flickered. Scans stuttered. Archivist? Veyra tensed, then clawed at it. Secondary system. Won't affect. Eli stepped past Sarek. Grabbed a toolkit from his belt. Unscanned. Overlooked. Ear. He popped the panel. Fingers danced. Wires spliced. Spark died. Light steadied. Scans resumed crisp. Fixed. Eli wiped hands. Corrosion bridge. Standard patch. Then stared. You detected without tools? Listen to the hum. Eli pocketed pliers. Breathed deep the toxic mix. Keeps things honest. Sarek's prod lowered. His frills dulled to amber. He breathes our air. Repairs mid-test. Veyra's spiracles sealed tight. Shock coiled in her gut. She'd ordered the shift to protect her court from alien contaminants. Unknown microbes, scents, exchanges. Instead, Eli thrived. Her protocols? Laughable shields. Envoy Mercer. Her voice softened. You endanger yourself. Willingly. Eli met her gaze. Part of the job. Trust goes both ways. He glanced at Sarek. Your marshal gets it. Scans don't lie. Tolerances exceed ours in versatility. We specialize. Armored hulls. Precise atmospheres. Humans adapt raw. Veyra signaled vents. Air normalized. Human-friendly. Eli exhaled relief. Subtle, but the proof lingered. Her assumptions cracked. Humans fragile? No. Competent. Trustworthy in chaos. Guards shifted uneasy. Whispers clicked. Sarek bowed deeper. Model updated, my queen.
Indeed.
Veyra resumed her throne. Eli stood ready. No boasts. Just fact. Alarms pierced the calm. Not chamber. Fleet-wide. Fence console wailed. Proximity alert. Vessels inbound. Human signatures. Dozens. Screens bloomed with vectors. Sleek hulls. No IFF. Accelerating hard. Veyra whirled. Shields up. Marshal. Eli checked his wrist. Comms chirped soft. That's my ride. Backup arrived early. Sarek drew prod. Escort or invasion. Eli raised hands. Calm. Protocol check. We're not alone in first contacts. Veyra's claws gripped throne. More humans. Breathing her air. Fixing her flaws. Her control? Shattered. But trust bloomed undeniable. Then, hail them. She faced Eli. Welcome your fleet, envoy. Under my terms. He nodded. Fair trade. Hull signatures multiplied. Engines flared bright. Incoming fleets didn't blink either. Then scans pinged fresh. Their drives, cold fusion variants, efficiency 300% hours. Sarek stiffened. Armed, defensive arrays. No locks. Eli's voice stayed even. Diplomats first, always. Veyra watched screens. Vectors wove precise. No aggression. Her fleet mobilized slow, protocols chaining response. Humans surged ahead. Open channels. Her command cut sharp. Envoy, speak for your kin. Ally activated his wrist. Voice boomed fleet-wide. Mercer to Vanguard. Hold at perimeter. Queen Veyra grants parley. Response crackled instant. Copy, Eli. Suits prepped if needed.
Suits. They armored optional.
Like him. Veyra's court buzzed. Aides clustered Then's console. Data poured. Human ships shrugged off her sensor pings. Stealth coatings adaptive. Sarek leaned close. Whispered. They match his tolerances. Fleet scale. She silenced him with a glare. Eli turned. Ma'am, your lead. Control returned? No. Shared now. Human normalcy. Versatile lungs. Quick fixes. Humble fleets. Proved unbreakable. Her misjudgment collapsed. Marshal, escort their captains. Then, verify drives. Veyra rose again. Envoy Mercer. You bring competence. We reciprocate. Eli smiled. Deal. Docks clanged distant. Footfalls echoed. More humans breathing free. Her empire adapted, or broke trying. Then flagged one last scan. Queen. His biology logs casual cortisol spikes. Stress minimal, even now. Veyra's spiracles flared. Laughter? No. Ah. Human scared her still, perfectly. Screens updated. Human fleet docked seamless. No sparks. No failsafes tripped. Eli glanced back. Ready for round two? She nodded. Protocols be damned. Word count 1427. Queen Veyra thrust the ritual chalice forward. Crystal edges gleamed under throne room lamps. Drink, Envoy Mercer. Bind our words in the water of accord. Ellie Mercer stepped closer. His boots echoed soft on the polished deck. He accepted the cup with steady hands. No hesitation, no bow. Veyra's spiracles tightened. The water held her empire's test, a subtle binder toxin. It locked alien metabolisms, forcing submission scans. Humans, unknown. Her protocols demanded proof. Eli drew a slim tool from his vest pocket. Thumb-sized, matte black. He swept it over the chalice. A faint chirp sounded. Screen flickered green, then amber. He tapped a side panel once. Liquid inside swirled faint. Neutralized. He raised the cup, drank. Deep. Swallowed without grimace, handed it back empty. Clear and crisp. Thank you, ma'am. Throne room hushed. Aides froze mid-note. Marshal Sarek's claws flexed on his holster. Vera signaled then. Verify. Archivist then darted forward. Snatched the chalice with manipulator arms. Dipped a probe. Data streamed to his console. His optics widened. Queen, the binder's denatured. Perfect counteragent. Human improvised it in seconds. No residue. Murmurs rippled. Vera's mandibles parted. She snatched the console feed. Spectrographs danced. Toxin's helix unraveled. Eli's tool pocket chemistry lab. Casual. Like wiping dust. Cancel the courtesies, she snapped. Attendants with incense braziers halted. No ash binding. No echo vows. No neural attunement. Sarek leaned in. Majesty. Protocols. Rewritten. Vera's voice cut steel. She tapped her throne interface. Holoscript bloomed. Old rights slashed red. New lines formed. Direct query. Shared scans. No traps. Eli tilted his head. Watched her work. Adjusting on the fly. Efficient. Her spiracles flared. Efficient? Her court engineered compliance for centuries. This human dismantled it with a sip, then cleared his throat vents. Queen. His vitals. Stable. No allergen response. Our air mix suits him baseline. Vera eyed Eli. He breathed her fleet's recycled oxygen. No mask. No strain. Her species needed humidity filters. He thrived raw. Envoy. She rose from the throne. Robes whispered. Your fleet docks seamless. Now this. She gestured the chalice. Explain the tool. Eli shrugged. Pulled it again. Multi-scanner. Standard kit. IDs contaminants. Synthesizes basics. Water purifier modes default for field ops. Field ops. Sarek snorted. You arm envoys with weapons? Not a weapon. Eli pocketed it. Engineer habit. Fixes what breaks. He glanced at docking feeds on wall screens. Human ships nestled perfect in her bays. Crews emerged. 10. 20. Suits slung over shoulders. Vera tracked them. Broad shoulders. Steady gaits. Laughing voices carried through vents. No fear pheromones. Her security drones hovered wary, then cross-checked. Their drives, cold fusion variants. Match his tolerances. No overload risk. She nodded, misjudged again. Humans surged vectors, shrugged sensors. Now this. Normal for them. Lethal competence masked as routine. Marshal, stand down phase 2 fields. Vera waved. Force barriers flickered off around the throne. Then, link our archives. Full data swap. Eli's wrist combuzzed. Mercer, captain's aboard. Clear? Affirm, he replied. Queens greenlit. Captains filed in. 5 humans. Varied builds. All casual. Jackets open. Tools belted. One clapped Ellie's shoulder. Nice save on that approach burn. Vera's aides recoiled. Physical contact, unfiltered. She forced calm. Your kin breathe free. No suits. Atmosphere's fine, a captain said. Nodded her vents. Bit dry, but lungs adapt. Lungs, plural. Versatile. Her species wheezed in variants. Sarek muttered.
Fragile organics. One breach.
The captain grinned. We patch fast. He tapped a thigh pouch. Identical scanner. Vera's resolve cracked. Not fragile. Adaptive. Her empire chained biology to worlds. Humans? Roamed void casual. Envoy Mercer. She extended a claw. Not ritual. Direct. Join my council dais. Share your normal. Eli clasped it firm. Skin warm against chitin. Honored. What's first? Then projected grids. Drives. Yours evade our pings. Eli leaned in. Traced a human ship schematic. Stealth's reactive. Your scans hit. Coding shifts freakways. Like this. He sketched quick. Lines bent light. Then as probes word. Copied. Brilliant. Simple. Vera watched Eli. No boast. Just fixed. Her queen's pride demanded control. He shared free. Docks pinged. More humans loaded gear. Crates stamped universal fit. Her bays hummed. Cross-compatible. Sarek tested a barrier panel. Human captain handed tools, fixed a jammed lock. Laughing. Veyra's spiracles eased. Awe crept. Humans scared her protocols. Shattered assumptions. Built trust raw. Queen. Then flagged urgent. His cortisol spiked once, during scan. Then flat. Stress? Minimal. She stared at Eli. He joked with the captain. Easy smile. Biology logged danger. Handled it. Forgot. Rewrite complete, she declared. Holoscript locked. Equals now. Parlay begins. No more tests. Eli turned. Good call. We've got repairs to trade. Repairs. Her fleet's old scars ached. A human captain waved a scanner. That ventral thruster? We can tune it. Sarek stiffened. Our tech? Compatible enough. Eli nodded. Team up. Veyra rose. Court bowed. Accepted. Her misjudgment collapsed full. Human normalcy, scans, lungs, fixes, proved unbreakable trust. Her empire flexed. Or yielded. Den whispered. Queen. One anomaly. His tool logs Earth baselines. Toxins we never charted. Veyra's optics locked Li. He met her gaze, unfazed. What else hid in normal? Docs echoed new. Human voices mingled hers. Laughter built. She signaled forward. Show us, Eli grinned. Follow my lead, her fleet stirred. Protocols burned. Dawn broke. Alarms shrieked through the command deck. Marshal Sarek slammed the override panel. Bulkheads sealed with hydraulic hisses. Lockdown drill initiated. He barked into the comm. All non-essentials to stations. Map human responses. Queen Veyra's optics snapped to him from her throne. Explain, Marshal. Threat assessment, Majesty. Humans board our bays. We test their reactions under stress. Sarek watched the hollow grid. Human envoy Ellie Mercer stood amid the docking clamor. Crates stamped universal fit stacked nearby. Eli chatted with his captain, scanner in hand, no flinch. Then leaned in, data streams flickering on his pad, protocol compliant, but risky with guests aboard. Sarek ignored him, his claws tapped the console. Humans claimed compatibility. He needed proof. Or weakness. The drill ramped. Lights dimmed to emergency red. Ventilation whooshed low. Simulated hull breach klaxons wailed. Eli paused mid-sentence, his head tilted. He scanned the bulkhead, then shrugged. Grabbed a human toolkit from his belt. No panic. Just assessment. Sarek's mandibles clicked. Fragile primates. They should cluster. Beg protocol. Instead, Eli waved his captain on. Keep unloading. False alarm. Confirmed, Sarek muttered. They dismiss it. Good. Predictable. He logged the comm. Updated threat model. Low aggression, high denial. Then the deck shuddered. Real alarms layered over the drill. Sharp, unscripted. Conduit rupture. Plasma hissed from a ventral line. Sparks arced across the bay. Pressure dropped. Hull plates buckled inward. Abort drill, Sarek roared. He stabbed the all clear. But the rupture fed on itself. Power surged wild. Lights flickered to black. Backup Jennies whined online. Too slow. Ennon's pad screamed. Data. Containment failure. Hull breach in 30 ticks. Evacuate bays. Humans scattered smart. Eli's captain yanked crew back. But Eli bolted forward. Straight into the hazard zone. Toolkit out. He slapped a panel seal. Fingers danced over the lock. Override code punched blind. Sarek froze. Human. Sealed access. Protocol. Eli ignored him. Pry bar jammed the edge. Panel popped. Plasma vented hot near his face. He didn't blink. Ripped cables free. Cross-wired junctions with bare hands. Sparks bit his skin. He grunted once. Kept working. Veyra rose from her throne. Her spiracles flared wide. Marshal. Status. Real breach, Majesty. Human bypassing our seals. Sarek's claws gripped his console. Eli's hands blurred. He yanked a power trunk. Rerouted flow through auxiliary vents. Plasma starved. Pressure stabilized. Hull groaned. Stabilized. Lights surged steady. Eli stepped back, wiped sweat, grinned at the panel. Fixed. Your conduits run hot? Nitro-carb mix? Sarek's optics widened. That reroute saved the bay. Saved her ship. Human hands on sealed tech. No suit, no fear markers. Just done. Then pinged urgent. His vitals, heart peak at 140, adrenaline spike, then baseline. He adapts. Vera's voice cut sharp. Ellie Mercer. Report. Eli turned, toolkit slung. Smoke curled from the panel. Conduit overload. Your seals held the plasma, but power feedback fried the regulator. Rerouted to secondaries. Should hold till full repair. He glanced at Sarek. Drill was a nice touch. Kept everyone sharp. Sarek stiffened. You detected the drill? Eli shrugged. Alarms layered funny. Then it got real. He nodded to the bay. Your crew's good, sealed fast, but humans improvise. Vera signaled her guard. Grant him temporary ship access. Full decks. Marshal, escort. Sarek's frills inverted. Majesty. Unvetted. Risk my reputation if it saves my fleet. Vera's gaze locked Eli. Prove your universal fit. Eli nodded. No boast. Grabbed his scanner. Ventral thruster next. Saw the misalignment docking. Then cross-checked logs. He logs our specs already. Earth baselines match. Toxins, too. Sarek fell in step beside Eli. Bulkheads hissed open. Human stride matched his. Casual. Corridors hummed with repair crews. Koth warriors gaping at the off-worlder. First junction. Flickering light. Eli popped the cover. Swapped a relay. Light steadied. Your filaments degrade fast in humid air. Sealant tweak? A warrior grunted thanks. Moved on. Sarek's comm buzzed. He overrides without codes. Log it, Sarek snapped. But his model cracked. Humans fragile? This one weighted plasma, fixed under load. Laughed at drills, deeper in. Engine subdeck. Thruster wine pitched wrong. Eli scanned. Misaligned gimbal. Power draw, uneven. He climbed the access ladder. No harness. Toolbox clipped to belt. Sarek gripped a rail. Protocol demands suits. Eli torqued a bolt. Suits slow me. Air's breathable. Gimbal. Clicked true. Thruster purred smooth. Crew below stared. Whispers rippled. He tunes like a cast tech. Back to bays. More humans unloaded now. Crates open. Tools. Seals. Alloys. Universal. Their captain waved Eli over. Found that scar plate? Ours patches it? Eli eyed it. Yeah. Team it. Vera washed from the overlook. Her court murmured. Sarek reported low. Breach contained. Ship at 98%. Human competence exceeds models. She signaled forward. Marshal. Your drill? Revealed truth, Majesty. Sarek's mandibles parted. Awe edged his voice. They don't break. They build. Eli approached, scanner pinging. Next hazard? Your fleet's got stories. Then flagged a hollow. Anomaly in his logs. Toxins. Earth strains. We chart none. Vera's optics narrowed. Eli met them, skin scarred faint from sparks. Normal. Show us deeper. She commanded. Au core? I see the ping. Sarek's claws tensed. Deeper meant hardship, but the human led. Corridors followed. A new alarm flickered. Minor. Eli fixed it mid-stride. Laughter echoed from bays. Human voices mingled Koth tones. Protocols shattered. Trust rerouted. Like power lines. What hid in that grin? Sarek updated his model. Real time. Human normalcy burned extraordinary. The core hatch loomed. Eli palmed it open. Watch this. Queen Vera slammed her claw on the Nexus panel. Isolate the human. Transit path Gamma 4. Gravity to 3 standard. Now. The deck shuddered. Alarms pinged compliance. Her court froze in the overlook chamber. Marshal Sarek's mandibles snapped tight. Archivist Then's optics whirred, logging the shift. Below, in the Heartship's core corridor, Eli Mercer paused at the open hatch. His scanner beeped once. He glanced up, straight at her vantage feed. Gravity test? Eli called. His voice carried clear through the vents. No strain. Just curiosity. Vera's optics narrowed. Protocol demanded control. This human fixed breaches like a cast drone. Laughed off toxins. Protocols bent already. No more. Isolate him. Break the anomaly before court exposure. Sarek leaned in. Majesty. 3 standard crushes unadapted flesh. Human models predict collapse. Execute, she hissed. or I find a new marshal. Servos whined. Gravity crushed down. Koth guards at the corridor ends staggered. Their exoskeletons groaned under the load. One buckled to a knee, the other clawed the bulkhead, legs splaying. Eli didn't falter. He pocketed the scanner, stepped forward. Boots thudded solid on the deck. Fenna's datapad flickered. Human vitals stable. Heart rate elevates minimal. He adapts. Vera watched the feed. Eli reached the first guard. The soldier gasped. Mandibles slack. Envoy lift seals. Too heavy. Eli crouched, slid one arm under the guard's torso. The other hooked a leg. Hoisted. The Koth weighed twice Eli's mass under normal pull, now triple. Eli grunted once, straightened, carried the guard like cargo. Court gasps rippled. Sarek's claws scraped his console. Impossible. Leverage defies biolimits. Eli marched to the lift nexus, dropped the guard inside. The doors hissed open on auxiliary power. Second guard staggered toward him. Eli met halfway, grabbed, lifted, same motion. Fluid, no wasted effort. Vera's crest flared. Her own legs ached in sympathy. 3 Standard pinned her kind supine. This human? Walked, carried soldiers, lift doors sealed. Eli punched the override, ascended toward the court deck. Cancel transit, Vira barked. Equalize gravity. Full escort to throne vault. Alarms reversed, gravity normalized. Her court exhaled. Whispers buzzed. He bore warriors. Normal for them? Sarek spun. Majesty. Restraint him. My squad awaits at the vault. Controlled test. Verify threat. She waited. Eli's grin haunted the logs. Competence masked unknowns. Approved. Public feed. Then, log every metric. The vault doors parted. Eli stepped out, flanked by 4 guards. No sweat. No limp. He nodded to the squad. Path clear? Sarek blocked him, towered double Eli's height. Test now, human. Yield to restraint. Prove fragility. Eli tilted his head. Security drill, lead on. They ringed him in the vault's center. Holocams activated. Court feeds live. Vira watched from her dais. Sarek signaled. Guards lunged. Chitin arms clamped Eli's shoulders. Legs hooked his. One gripped waist. Textbook hold. Immobilize without harm. Eli twisted, slipped one arm free. Used the guard's own momentum. Leveraged elbow against elbow joint. Popped the hold. Spun. Dropped low. Swept a leg. Not to strike, but to unbalance the waist gripper. 2 guards hit the deck, rolled clear. Unhurt, the others tightened. Eli exhaled sharp, pivoted on heel, shoulder checked one into another's grip, broke the circle, stepped back, hands open. Ready. Sarek froze. Squad reformed, hesitant. Enough. Vira rose. Her voice boomed through the vault. Marshal. Report. Sarek's mandibles worked. He escaped grade 3 restraint. No weapons. Pure biomechanics. Strength exceeds models by factor 2. Threat class? She pressed. Weakling. Sarek started, then paused. Optics flicked to Eli. The human stood calm. Offered a hand to the nearest guard. Pulled him up. Amend, Vera commanded, publicly. Sarek faced the holocams, voice steady. Human threat reclassified. From weak to unknown. Recommend full protocols. Court erupted. Cheers mixed with hisses. Thenny's pad chimed overload. Ellie dusted his hands. Good squad. Solid holds. Just needed adjustment. Vera signaled him forward. Past the guards. To her dais. Up close. His scars gleamed under vault lights. Sparks. Cuts. Normal wear. You bore my warriors, she said. Under killing weight. Eli shrugged. Hijack training. Navy standard. Your soldiers okay? They serve. She circled him. Scented oil and alloy on his skin. No fear pheromones. Why reveal this? Wasn't hiding.
He met her optics. Fixing your core ping.
That's the job. Then approached. Flagged schematics. Envoy. Aukar anomaly persists. Toxin residue. Your earth strains. Eli nodded. Show me. Sarek tensed. Majesty. Escort. She cut. Full detail. They moved. Corridor to core access. Guards flanked tight. Eli led. Scanner out, pinged vents. Halfway, a panel sparked. Minor leak. Eli popped it, twisted a valve. Sealed, mid-stride. Guard behind whistled low, cast speed. Core chamber loomed. Vera overrode the seal herself. Hatches parted. Radiation hummed faint. Koth-Tech pulsed. Plasma conduits. Quantum relays. Eli knelt at the aux core. Traced a hairline fracture. Impact. Scar. You're docking. Then confirmed. First contact graze. Patch it. Eli pulled a kit from his belt. Human sealant. Universal alloy. Applied pressure. Scanner verified bond. Vera's crest itched. He worked like her chief techs. Faster. No chance. No rituals. Sparks flew. Eli flinched not. Wiped residue. Core hummed steady. Done. He stood. Grinned. Runs cooler now. Then scanned. Efficiency up 12%. How? Basic seals. Eli packed tools. Your grav test? Mimics our ops? Carry loads and boost. Sarek grunted. You turned our threat to aid. Vera processed. Assumptions cracked. Human normalcy defied. Biology bent physics. Culture ignored fragility. Court feeds buzzed. More humans incoming. Crates unloaded. Laughter echoed. Marshal, she said. Integrate them. Bays to vault. Full access. Sarek saluted. Yes, Majesty. Eli glanced up. Next hazard? Then flagged a new hollow. Fleet-wide sync. Human logs flag cascade risk. Vera nodded. Show us. Eli moved. Guards followed. No resistance now. She watched his back. Unknowns stacked. But competence proved. Trust rerouted. Deeper decks called. A shadow pinged in the main core. Fleet link. Unseen. Eli's scanner lit. Got it. What hid in that step? Core vents hissed open. Eli palmed controls. Lights flared. Something growled inside. Eli plunged his arm into the core vent. The growl sharpened. Metallic scrape. Then snap. Guards leveled weapons. Sarek barked, Human! Extract! Vira's crest flared. Hold fire. He signaled hazard. Eli yanked free a twisted relay, sparks dancing across his glove. He crushed it in his fist. Silence fell. No alarms. He straightened, wiped his hand on his thigh, and flashed teeth again, wide, unblinking. Weapons twitched. A guard yelped, dropping his stun lance. Predator display? Sarek snarled. Majesty? Isolate him. Vera raised a claw. Her throne chamber sealed tight. Holoscreens flickering fleet stats. Courtiers frozen in their alcoves. Eli stood center, tools clipped to his belt, face bare under the harsh lights. No mask. No fear. That mouth thing split his face. Eyes crinkling at edges. Envoy Mercer, she commanded, voice echoing off crystal walls. Explain the display. Now. Eli blinked, tucked the relay fragment away. Smile means good job done. He nodded at the core hollow. No cascade. Fleet safe. Then scanner's word from his podium. Facial telemetry. Teeth bared, lips retracted. Matches archived predator threat profiles. 87% lethal intent overlay. Vera leaned forward. Her mandibles clicked. Control first, always. First contact protocols demanded it. Humans arrived fragile, masked, compliant. This one fixed her fleet's heart like a drone tech, grinned like a hunter. Demonstrate intent, all expressions. On command. Eli shrugged. Sure. He faced her direct, neutral. Vera ordered. His face smoothed, eyes level, mouth line straight. Threat. Teeth parted. Slight. Growl-worthy. Guards shifted. Sarek's grip whitened on his hilt. Contentment. Eyes narrowed. Mouth curved up. Soft. Then-logged it. Variation delta. Vera pressed. Full display. As before, Eli's lips pulled wide. Teeth gleamed full row. Cheeks lifted. Eyes sparkled. The room flinched. Stun lances hummed charge. A courtier bolted for the exit seal. Sarek lunged forward, blade half-drawn. Threat confirmed. Stand down, Vera snapped. Her pulse thrummed. Uncertainty clawed her protocols. One human trait unraveled her security net. Archivist Then. Decode this. All of it. And Stack's tendrils flew over his console. Hollow feed bloomed. Human vids scavenged from probe data. Facial maps overlaid on Eli's demo, reconstructing majesty, cross-referencing with human signals. Eli lowered his face, rubbed his jaw. It's just happy. Like after a fix. Happy. Vera tasted the word. Her species signaled through crest flares and mandible vibes. Subtle, precise, no bearing of killing tools. Thenon's holo spun faster. Pattern match. Human smile correlates to pack bond reinforcement, not predation. Archived threats were misflags. Ritual displays and conflict vids, isolated from joy contexts. A side panel lit. Human archives, warriors grinning post-battle. Infants mimicking elders. Traders sealing deals. Social lubricant, Then said, lowers defenses, in allies. Signals no harm. Court overread as dominance bear. Sarek snorted. Explains the flinch chain. My model's updated. Veyra's crest settled. Pieces clicked. Humans fixed under fire laughed at voids, bared teeth in trust. Her fragility assumption shattered. New protocol. Full facial translation matrix. Integrate to all comms, no masks. Then bowed, deploying fleet-wide. Beta on your throne feed now. Eli glanced around. Problem? Vera met his eyes. Your smile nearly triggered purge codes, misjudged as war sign. He chuckled. Low rumble. Oops, cultural glitch. We smile at friends. Friends. The word hung. Her court processed. Murmurs rippled alcoves. Marshal. She said. Escort him to Prep Bay. Public address in one cycle. Unmasked. Full demo. Sarek saluted. Yes, Majesty. Humans inbound. I'll sync them. Eli nodded. Need schematics for the dais? Audio glitches common in big halls. Then flagged a data packet. Sending. As they exited, Vera's console pinged. Incoming human shuttle. Crates personnel, laughter filtering through vents, competence stacked, trust bridged. But one anomaly lingered. Then approached her throne. Majesty, during core growl, his flinch to sparks. Minimal, human pain threshold. Test it, she said, discreetly. We assume no more. Then's eyes gleamed. Protocol shift approved. Vera watched the chamber stir. Guards holstered weapons. Courtiers replayed Eli's demos. Her fleet hummed stable, human fixed, assumptions cracked wide. What else hid in normal? Public address loomed. Empire watched. One smile could seal alliance, or expose deeper unknowns. Eli stepped into the prep bay. Sarek's squad flanked him. No blades drawn now. Human crates stacked high. Tools, fab units, ration packs labeled crew fuel. Spicy. Envoy Sarek said, your display. Trained, Eli unpacked a scanner. Nah. Comes natural. Mom's rule. Fix first, smile after. More humans entered. Techs in jumpsuits. One waved. Eli. Core stable? Rock solid. Eli grinned wide. Sarek's squad stiffened, then relaxed. Training matrix beeped in their helms. Smile echoes ally. Veyra's feed watched from throne, then beside her. See? Bond signal. She nodded. Schedule the address. Let Empire judge. Broadcast prep. Queen Veyra announces first contact truth. Throne chamber thrummed. Holodays active. Eli center, face bare. Veyra flanked by Sarek, Fen. Empire tuned in. Quadrillions across sectors. Subjects. Vira broadcast. Ad. Crest flared regal. Behold humanity. Envoy Mercer demonstrates. Eli faced the projection orb. Hey all. Quick demo. Neutral. Threat. Contentment. Full smile. Viewers flinched empire-wide. Then Matrix decoded. Feeds flooded. Queries. Pulses. Then monitored. Approval spike. 94%. A human tech patched in from Bay. Eli waved to the Queen's folks. Eli did. Arm up. Smile broad. Veyra signaled back. Crest low. Mandibles relaxed. Trust gesture. Majesty. Bay reports. Humans rigging shield relays. Faster than ours. Integrate. she said. Full. Eli caught it. On it, shared specs, then beamed packet. Alliance protocol live. Laughter echoed from bays. Human voices mixed with Koth drones. Fixes flowed. Vera processed. One trait decoded. Misjudgment collapsed. Competence proved. Humans. Not fragile. Equals. Partners. But Eli's scanner pinged again. Off-screen. New glitch. Address pause. Fix it. He did. Live. Empire watched Teethbear turn to aid. All rippled sectors. War averted. Trust forged. Core ping buried deep. Another shadow. Eli's eyes narrowed. Not now. Public feed cut. Chambers cleared. Vera summoned Eli solo. Envoy, she said. Your trait saved face. What else normal hides? Eli smiled soft. Plenty. Ask away. Then. Logged. Sarek guarded door relaxed. Protocols rewrote. First contact. Human-led. Fleet accelerated. Humans aboard. Unknowns invited. Vera's empire shifted. One grin at a time. Queen Vera Koth gripped Ellie Mercer's elbow and marched him through the Grand Forum's vaulted doors. Drones parted like waves. Her crest flared high, authority unchallenged. No weapons inside my radius, she broadcast. Echoes rippled across crystal tiers. Attendants froze. Marshal Sarek saluted from the dais, his squad's emitters humming low. Eli nodded once, no flinch. His hand stayed loose at his side, empty. Vera scanned him, no bulge under fabric. Human suits hid little from her arrays. She released his elbow. The forum filled, nobles in iridescent shells, feeds, linking sectors. All eyes locked on the lone biped, her throne, her bet. Envoy Mercer addresses the assembly, Vera declared. She waved him forward. Protocols locked. One human, unmasked, center stage. Sarek's patrols circled the perimeter, emitters primed for twitch. Eli stepped to the podium. His boots clicked on polished stone. Your Majesty's delegates, voice steady, no amplification needed. He tapped his wrist slate. Hollow sprang up. Shield relay schematics, Koth grids overlaid with human mods. Bay repairs hold. But core flux risks cascade. My plan, reroute power through auxiliary vents, shared standards, your specs integrated with ours. Vera's mandibles clicked approval. Shared, no demands. No conquest flex. Then leaned from his alcove, optics whirring. Data verifies. Human efficiency. 12% gain. Murmurs rose, a noble-crested doubt. Proof? Eli swiped the hollow. Live feeds bloomed. Humans in the bays, tools flashing. Koth workers sinking beside them. Laughter leaked through. Human timber mixed with drone harmony. See the joint logs. We fixed together. Vera watched the tears. Crests dipped low. No panic pulses. Eli's eyes crinkled. Another smile. Teeth bare. Her matrix pinged. Trust signal. Decoded from the demo. Viewers spiked again. She signaled then. Live sim. Then's claws danced. Projection shifted. Simulated cascade. Red failure waves. Then Eli's reroute. Green stability bloomed. Nobles, stilled. Sarek shifted. Emitter grip loosening. Acceptable, Vera said. Her voice cut the hush. Implemented, Dawn. Implemented. Envoy, you oversee. Eli dipped his head. With your teams. No solo runs. A drone noble vented steam. Shock. Humans deferred. Vera crested triumph. Control held. But Eli scratched his jaw. Casual. Human tick. Her scans caught elevated pulse. Not fear. Focus. Sarek approached the podium. His shell gleamed under lights. Majesty. Security update. He eyed Eli. Human presence agitates patrols. Incidents brewing. Panic protocols. They returned. Sarek's caution grated, but valid. Humans moved wrong. Upright. Expressive. Drones flinched at strides. Solution? Joint framework. Sarek glanced at Eli. Mixed patrols. Human envoy pairs with my squads. Prevents misunderstandings. Eli straightened. Smart. Our people spook easy too. Show us your signals. We'll mirror. Sarek's optics narrowed. Fragile model updating? Vera caught the shift. Marshall's crest eased a fraction. Agreed. Train now, forum edges. They moved as one. Vera watched from throne. Eli matched Sarek's pace, loose shoulders, no weapon sway. Drones clustered. Ellie demonstrated. Arm raise, palm out, halt signal, then teeth flash, clear. A patrol drone mimicked, clumsy at first. Eli adjusted its emitter stance. Wider arc, covers blind spots. Sarek barked correction. Drone synced, efficiency jumped. Vera's feeds lit. Sector approvals climbing. Fen logged furiously. Panic incidents down 30% projected. Nobles whispered. One crested awe. They adapt our forms? Vera signaled halt. Patrols reformed. Eli returned, sweat beading on his brow. Human thermals ran hot. He wiped it without shame. Framework solid. Patrols ready. Sarek saluted both. Humans endure. Model revised. Vera rose. Forum hushed. The Accord waited on the central plinth. Crystal slab etched with terms. Trade lanes. Tech shares. No annexations. Her claw hovered. One bet. This human. Unmasked. Throne wrote on it. Objections. Silence. She pressed claw to seal. Light flared. Accord. Live. Ellie Mercer, human envoy. Named official problem solver of the Koth realm. Authority to fix. Advise. Tears erupted. Crests low. Mandibles wide. Joy vents. Eli blinked, then smiled full. Honor accepted. First task. Forum arrays. I see a sync lag. Laughter boomed. Vera's matrix flooded. 90 to 8% awe. Then beamed data. Sarek grinned shell crack, but Eli's slate pinged. Private channel. He glanced. Eyes sharp. Vera caught the microshift. Another glitch? Address it, she said, low, for him alone. On it, he tapped. Forum arrays hummed smoother. No, fanfare. Delegates stared. Human normalcy. Glitch hunt like breathing. Vera processed. Biology broke protocols. Smiles built trust. Casual fixes toppled threats. Misjudgment shattered. A noble approached. Majesty. Petition. More humans. Solvers for outer rims. Vera crested query at Eli. He shrugged. Human humility. If they volunteer. Sarek cut in. Patrols escort. Joint. Then projected maps. Rim glitches marked red. Eli overlaid human shuttle paths. Green spread. Vera watched the hollow dance. Empire shifted. One trait snowballed. Competence veiled as normal. Her radius expanded. Humans inside. But Eli's scanner chirped again. Deeper ping. Off form. He muted it. Eyes met hers. Question unvoiced. Later, she signaled. Crest low. Trust. Forum feeds broadcast wide. Sectors cheered. Accord sealed, but shadows lingered. Eli's hand flexed. Ready. Queen Vera Koth had bet her throne on one unmasked human. The room followed. Empire next. Eli leaned into the hollow, tracing a new flux line. Ear, reinforce or it bites back. Then's claws paused. Predictive? Experience. Eli grinned. Teeth gleamed. Vera signaled Sarek. Escort him to bays. Full access. Marshall nodded. No hesitation. Patrols formed, mixed shells and strides. She watched them exit. Forum emptied. Alone, her matrix queried core ping. Eli's shadow anomaly. Biological? Cultural? Then lingered. Majesty. Human scans. Redundant organs. Pain thresholds triple R's. Vera crested. More normals. Hidden proofs. A drone burst in. Rim alert. Cascade live. Eli's voice patched through comms. En route. Shared fix deploying. Vera rose. Bet doubled. Throne steadied. Patrols double-timed through corridors. Eli matched stride. Sarek vented query. You sense it first? Eli patted wrist. Always on. Drones synced signals. No panic. Human amid them. Normal now. Bay doors hissed. Chaos reigned. Sparks flew. Drones scrambled. Human teams already welded. Eli dived in. Reroute live! Tools flew. Koth drones followed. Sarek watched. Model locked. Not fragile. Allies, fix held. Cheers mixed, but Eli's eyes narrowed at a buried panel. Ping, insistent, he pried it. Glow pulsed, unknown alloy. Then, he commod. Analyze this. Vera's feed linked. Her crest spiked. Shadow revealed.